Okay, Dima, thank you for coming on for the interview. And a lot of people don't know this, but we've been family friends for quite some time now. And yeah, thank you for coming on. And I guess right off the bat, for anyone who's watching the interview who doesn't know you, doesn't know your experience, can you kind of just introduce yourself? What got you into trading? What made you pursue the mentorship when you did? And kind of like what motivated you to even begin in the first place?
Yes, definitely. Hi, my name is Dima Rubinchik, or Dmitry Rubinchik. So, as Emma mentioned, we know each other for a long time. I'm a friend of Emma's family. What got me into day trading, actually, we had like a functional layoffs in the beginning of last year. I was working in JP Morgan Chase as in cyber team. So initially, I was thinking of actually getting certified and get something similar to what I was doing. Like I was in IT for more like around 30 years, right? But then I decided to try something different because I know Emma is doing great. I know that Emma's dad is doing great, and I have other friends that part of the Emma's mentorship that doing great. So I decided to try. So I started actually learning like towards the end of the summer. I started actively trading probably in the middle of November, right? So initially, I was trying to do only chart trades, but then I started doing a little bit of more level two trading. And when I combine like knowledge of charts and level two, this is where it started to work. So this is how I got into day trading. Now, I'm planning to stick around and do it for a long time. So far, I'm very happy with the results.
Hmm. Very good, very good. So when you started, did you already quit? You said it was functional layoffs, right? So you had like you essentially were able to get off work and then you were able to kind of go into this
Right,
full time
right.
with your full
So
focus.
that time I started doing it full time. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
awesome. Perfect. And I guess since mid-November you started trading, did you right away start trading with real? I think you paper traded, correct, for a little bit. And
I
then
paper traded for like 1 or 2 weeks,
mhm.
and then I started doing chart trades for a while. I had like a very low risk, $5 to $10 risk for a while. But then, like in a month or two, I started combining chart trades
Mhm.
with level.
Makes sense.
Right.
So for anyone who's watching this, we're referring to chart trades versus level two. You could think of chart trades as like you get into a trade and you let it play out for, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, versus level two is strictly scalping. So that's, for anyone watching this that's confused, that's kind of what it means. So you started trading essentially probably early December, then late November
That's correct.
with real money. Can you kind of describe the like progression from when you started trading with real money, how much you were making, and then kind of how your results progressed, and then of course how you've done so far in January. It's January 29th, so the month is about to end. So if you can kind of describe, how much you made, for example, in January, and how your profits really started to progress after you started trading with real money.
So absolutely. Since I mentioned I worked in IT, and we like essentially in IT we get good salaries, right? I was very concerned whether I would be able to basically make the same type of money, right, in the beginning. And starting December, I started making like a couple of $100 a day, let's say, right? Two, three, $400 a day. But then when I got more comfortable with doing level two trading and much like faster with it, right? And definitely I improve exponentially. No questions about it. Currently, my average approximately 2.5, 3,000 a day.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And how did you do? How are you doing so far in January, first month of the year?
So in January, um, so far, assuming that we had like 3 holidays and I took off 1 or 2 days, I'm up 38 grand.
That's amazing. I mean, that's crazy. How does it?
Yeah.
How do you feel? I mean,
So far, it's great. I mean, I'm improving, and like I definitely feel every day that I improve. I can recharge quicker. I can react to level twos quicker. So definitely, I'm improving. I'm very glad that I did this.
yeah, because I even remember when you first started, there was still a little bit of like I don't want to say skepticism, but obviously from your wife, where it's kind of like, oh, is this really gonna work? And then you started making a little bit of money here and there, and then all of a sudden
Yes.
it took off.
So it wasn't even my wife; it was her parents. But
Oh, really?
But definitely. Once again, I mean, I had an option to actually come back, like go back and find some sort of role in IT, right? Again, but I decided to still like the most important part of this trading is not to give up, not to get frustrated, right? Commit to it and continue. Like you said in your training, like for some it's gonna take 3 to 4 weeks, for some it's gonna take 2 to 3 months, but essentially it's gonna click and you'll learn the skills.
Yeah, I mean, in your case, so it's November, in when your third month, you hit your first 30K plus month, and
Yeah,
which
it
is
took me approximately 2 months
yeah.
to actually get on board.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
think your case is a really good example where I think a lot of people who, either, quit their job or they want a career change or they like question whether they can do it. Like, oh, I've been working, in your case, IT, or I've been working at whatever the profession is. Can I really pursue trading? And it just goes to show, I think anyone can learn how to do this. I think
absolutely.
you're a great example where it doesn't matter, your previous experience. You came into it with no experience, right?
Nope, no experience. I mean, I have like general knowledge of because I was in financial working for banks all my life, right? So I did like have basic knowledge of markets, but obviously not day trading.
Right. What do you think so far was the biggest like obstacle in your trading, or like the biggest hurdle, what you personally struggled with the most? Everyone is a little bit different in that sense. What do you think what was kind of your biggest obstacle, and how do you think the mentorship and trading with me every single day helped you overcome it?
So I'm trying to am I actually like improve in like my skills in terms of catching multi-cent moves.
Hmm.
Okay, so that means that finding right patterns, right, and actually catching these multi-cent moves. That's what I need to improve on.
Hmm.
And obviously, following you in the mentorship program and seeing what you're actually doing on the screen helps a lot.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's why I think us just like walking through certain trades, because those are the ones where you can make like real good money.
Yes.
But they're difficult to manage. So that's why, and everyone's management is a little bit different. So yeah, I always try to like walk through everything, but sometimes things happen fast. But
Which is fine, but
yeah,
most of the time you have like you have a good explanation of what you're doing in real time, right?
yeah,
So
yeah, no, 100%. So I mean, I'm assuming you're doing this full time. Is this something you're gonna do for the rest of your life? You would say?
I would say so because so far um, I'm happy. And specifically in my case, a lot of banks and financial organizations now asking people to come back to the office 5 days a week. And this is great
Yeah,
because I don't have to do it.
you can do it from home.
Yep.
Awesome. A couple questions, a couple few more about it. So what would you say is your favorite part about the mentorship?
So my favorite part is like you have a great community of people, and people help each other. They suggest a lot of scenarios and a lot of stocks and
Like ideas, yeah.
ideas, right? So this is the greatest part.
Yeah, I agree. I think I mean even the other day, did you or it was 2 days ago, remember the Cypher trade on that?
Yes.
And that Olivia, Liv found that trade. And it's like I would have that was my best. I made like 4,000 on that trade. If she didn't find it, we wouldn't have made money on it. Like it's getting to the point where everyone's like finding really good ideas. So I agree. Like I think it's a very good community where some people are super active, other people are a little bit more like, taking in the ideas. They write something here and there. But all right, that's all. I mean, honestly, that was most of my questions. I would say the last one I have for you is if there was someone on the fence of joining the mentorship and they're watching this interview, what would you say to someone that's thinking about it, they're ready to join, but maybe they're a little bit hesitant? Ultimately, this is a big decision for anyone. So, what would you say to someone who's kind of on the fence about it?
I would say try it, try it. But the most important part, it's a commitment. So you need to be committed to this. You need to understand that it's not going to happen overnight, right? So, but definitely try it because it could change your lifestyle, definitely. And the way you work and what you do, that's for sure. So that's my suggestion.
Okay, thank you, Dima. I guess anything else? Any last thoughts? You basically answered all my questions. I mean, it's also been very because I've known you for many years now, but now seeing you do what I do, and for years I remember we'd be talking about it, and you were like thinking about it, but now, and seeing you seeing your
Yeah.
success, it's really like
Uh,
it's really for me,
I
it's
just want to
amazing to
say
see.
thank you once again, because you introduced a lot of people to this, right? And my friends. So, and they are successfully doing this right now, right? So, thank you. Thank you again.
Of course, Dima. Okay, perfect. Here, I think we're good.